Overtime Elite. The future of basketball has changed. How has Overtime Elite impacted basketball's future? Overtime has impacted the way players are recruited by colleges and the NBA. Overtime is a professional basketball league that launched in 2021 for high school players between the age of 16 to 20. Overtime started as a media content business, posting clips of top high school talent on social media and gained millions of followers. Overtime was founded by Zach Weiner and Dan Porter, who believed that basketball recruiting presented challenges for high school players. In its first season, Overtime consisted of 3 teams playing against prep schools and other high schools. In 2022, Overtime announced the expansion to 6 teams. Overtime is built on 3 main ideas: player development, education, and economic empowerment. Overtime believes that players today lack access to 1. The best training and coaching facilities. 2. Academic and skills training. And 3. Realizing the market value. Overtime has a 103,000 square foot facility in Atlanta where players train, study, and compete. There are many advantages to players who play for Overtime. Players are guaranteed a minimum salary of $100,000 plus shares of equity in Overtime. In my research, I learned that Overtime has a deal with Topps and makes sports cards for the players. I interviewed Sam Gordon, editor-in-chief of Overtime. He said players are more prepared for the NBA than regular high school players. Athletes take traditional high school courses and life skill classes in financial literacy, social media, and mental health. They learn how to give news conferences and how agents and sponsors operate. Players also gain national media attention through Overtime's followers on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Overtime has many investors who are celebrities or NBA players such as Drake, Jeff Bezos, and Kevin Durant. Players can also capitalize off their name, image, and likeness thanks to the NCAA's new 2021 policy. This policy allows all college athletes to be compensated for their name, image, and likeness. Overtime also offers a scholarship option, so players can choose not to get a salary. Under the scholarship option, players maintain their amateur status and can continue to play in college. Overtime players can also pursue name, image, and likeness deals to earn extra income. Sam Gordon believes that most players going forward would choose a scholarship option. The scholarship option widens the talent pool because players don't have to choose between Overtime and college. Overtime is different from the G League because Overtime takes younger players that are still in high school. Overtime also better promotes its players in the G League because it offers more videos on Amazon Prime and TikTok. While there are many advantages to playing for Overtime, there are also some challenges. Overtime athletes who take a salary are considered professionals who must give up their chance to play in college. Another drawback is that Overtime athletes have to move away from their home and families. According to Gordon, as the league expands, it is challenging to cover more teams and brand them on social media. Overtime also needs more players as the league grows. Overtime has shown that it can attract top talent. Amen and Asar Thompson, Nasar Cunningham, and Eli Ellis are a few well-known Overtime players. I enjoyed learning about Overtime because I have always been curious about the league and its impact on basketball recruiting. I have learned that Overtime provides players with the best training, coaching, and facilities, and that players realize the market value. I hope Overtime keeps thriving and turns many of its players into NBA athletes. Overtime Elite. For more information, check out my blog,